Hello everybody and welcome back to the FC25 Road to Glory. Now, immediately we're completing Eden Hazard, who I just thought, you know what, get him done. I'm not going to pack him, which is why I think he's probably expired by now, because I haven't had this for a while. But it is what it is. Now, for me, he is one of my favourite Prem players of all time, along the likes of De Bruyne, Henry, Salah, you know, those type of names. He's among them, obviously. And for me, he's the third best behind De Bruyne and Henry, which I know you could argue Salah, but you could also argue, I don't know, a couple other players as well. And part of the Belgium golden generation, which never won anything, but should have won something, somehow didn't. Probably because they didn't like each other, which that always doesn't help. He looks good, and he can play striker, cam, and centre mid, which, if you're using the 4-5-1, it's a good card for. The second variation, he's got pretty decent play styles, decent stats. I do notice on his fantasy has a slightly better dribbling, but apart from that, similar card. And I haven't given Hazard a go, and I don't think I've used him this year. No, that's a lie. I've used his Winter Wild card. I know I used him this year, but I completely forgot. But we open a random pack here, and just a Clint Dempsey's in here, and I'm like, what? Although, I look at this card, and it doesn't actually look that bad. I've not looked in-game, but his face stats don't look too bad. So maybe a card I'll give a go next year. I don't know. Like, next year, I do want to try out a lot of the different cards, which will always be a good thing. But we then pack Savinho here, which this then leads me on to look at, I've seen that Man City's ratings for FC26, and they're on screen now. It is a bit like, this year, I've noticed we have a lot of good Evo players. Like, you could do Cherky, Savinho, Doku, Trafford, like Rico Lewis, Mateus Nunes. There's quite a few cards you could do Evo-wise, which sort of sums up the season last season that we had. Like, the fact you couldn't, on this year's game, you would struggle to Evo, Savinho, Doku, and all that lot. But now they're going to be quite Evoable. Although Savinho's lost a pace, lost a shooting, but gained 2 dribbling and passing. So he looks alright, so I might give him a go. I'm definitely going to want to get that Cherky in. Because it's 5-star, 5-star. It's going to be broken. I packed that Russo, which was a little bit a while ago. But I thought, again, I've packed her, but I haven't packed Rodri or Foden. I'm like, what? But it is what it is. We're now packing tots from stuff, which is okay for once, but I have since used them up, which is always going to happen. Because they're team of the season, and I don't want to sit here doing team of the week upgrades. Which is a bit, I find this a bit annoying how there isn't as many tots in packs as to me there should be. Like, every SBC requires tots. Now, I know they're packable, and there's, team of the week upgrades out to help. But it would just be nice if every pack had 3 or 4 tots in, or at least 2 tots in. That would be ideal, but obviously that's not the case. But it is what it is. Opening packs, as usual. I don't know why I said that again. You can see we're opening packs. I forget what I say half the time. Team of the season, skipped, as usual. They're the standard. Harder, good gone. Gittins, gone to Chelsea. I don't think he's done much. Don't expect him to. Shapeshifters. At this point, I'm just hoping it is Foden or Rodri. It's a cola to begin with, footies. So I'm like, okay, it's 97-bit of fodder. But it's just not what I want. And it's so annoying. It's Marquinhos, which I'm like, cool. I don't think I have him, or do I already have him? I already have him, which, again, it's a card this year I've not used. So I don't think I will use because it's footies. So I want to use my 99s, which you will see that 99 overall player pick in a minute or two. We complete this Rüdiger card, which the weekend league awards you're about to see in a minute. He tormented me in that weekend league, along with Van Dijk. And I didn't think my defence was very good, so how about that, what you will. He does go in the team. I'll show you in a little bit with the team after the 99 player pick or after Foot Champs rewards. After Foot Champs rewards and then after the 99 player pick. But Rüdiger, aerial, bruiser, slide tackle, anticipate and block. The worst one there is slide tackle, and even then, it's still pretty usable. He looks mental as well, and he is quite good. He's 99. I thought he was 98. I don't know. In my head, it just hadn't clicked he's a 99. I don't know why. But in-game wise, he's got every single defensive play style and looks very, very good in every stat, apart from in the important ones. Final 85 by 10. Shapeshifter's icon. I always get confused. To me, those colours are very similar to the numero foot. So I'm like, this is very similar to the numero foot. And I'm like, what? So, but anyway, so Isco, which I'm like, every time I see him walk out, I think that's Messi. And I'm like, Messi. The amount of times I was looking for him and I saw him walk out, I'm thinking, yes, that's Messi. But, hey, it is what it is. We're moving on to foot champs. Now, I probably shouldn't have played that weekend league. And as you can see, I'm skipping through these at 2 times speed because I have every single card that I'm going to take here. So, then the 297 plus footies, I probably should have opened this and just quick set. I will skip all of them. All 97s, they need to be 99s or not. Oh, actually, I think I've got every single footy cards that really matters apart from at the minute. Anyway, got Bale, Bonmati, both begin with B's. And honestly, not the best, not the worst. I've used better, but she's not that bad. Team of the Year from a Foot Champs Reward Pack, which I forgot what one it was. 83 by 20. That was it. Or 82 by 20. 82 by 20. Grimaldo. Again, Team of the Years. I would love to have used more of this year, but haven't. I used that with Smith or Wilson. She was class over this year. And to be honest, it was fun. Like, she was a very good card. Carvajal, on the other hand, not quite so much, but still, pretty good card. Viali, again, quick sell. Like, anything tradable, I'm quick selling at this point. That is because just coins. Because I need to buy every single Man City card. I have a feeling that Ruben Dias and Bernardo Silva are going to be expensive because EA haven't re-released their SBC / put them back in packs. So, hopefully they do that since there's like two weeks left until the new game, which this will probably be my final video. Or, no, there'll be one more video with the 99s. Then I'll do a club tour close to the end of the FC 25. But yeah, the Foot Champs Rules this week was pain. Sorry for the pun. Yeah. So, this will probably be one of my final videos on the game, which I might take it. I would probably do the 99 picks, then I'll take a week break, and then it is what it is. And then sort of do a club tour video. That's the team I go to after packing Bonmati, which I'm like, because I managed to get stones from a player pick, and I've since packed them again. But anyway, if you're new around here, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll jump into the 99 player pick. So, I did do this live, but I forgot to unmute my mic, so it's just me rambling to absolute nobody. First one is Mbappe. And very quickly, I made the realisation that I'm going to have a lot of these, which isn't going to be good. Luckily, I get Nuno Mendes. And then I get women's, which is Russo, which I like, cool. I have now, because of these picks, I'm sure most of you will have most of these women's. The only one I'm missing is Neve Charles, because she was an SBC. And I'm like, I forgot to do that. Why? But anyway, women's Euros, I was like kind of a lifesaver in these packs now that I think back on them. Because there's quite a few of them. It means you can get a decent chance. But Kelly was like 900k, so that was pretty good. I'm sure they haven't given Putellas one, but she's got a shapeshifters. Dembele was 400k. Nuno Mendes was like 400k. Clinton weren't that expensive. Russo, I don't think was that expensive either. Greenwood, since these picks have expired, was now, how much? Like 1 million coins or 900k. I'm like, what? Lucy Bronze was 1.4 million coins, and I'm looking at them and I'm like, why are you so expensive? Which is like here, Kelly's 900k. She's since come down 100k, but still, she's still 800k, which I'm like, why? Because since there's so many good cards in the game, why are they still, like, if you look at the footies, they're cheap as anything, but the women's are quite expensive. I suppose because they were quite hard to pack. It was just not very good to pack them. I got lucky and packed Greenwood, but it is what it is. Which she was fair, is one of the best left backs in the game. But anyway, this is the final team I go to with all the players in the team. But I'm going to leave that here, and I'll see you all in the next video. See ya.